Hello, welcome to another weekly procedure, and today we are going to look on how you can apply for a name change in Kenya. Down here below we have included an external link which is going to direct you to our wiki procedure page, where we have given you more information on how you can go about the application process. We have also included external links to documents which we are going to use during the application process. We have also included external links to websites where you can visit to have more information on how you can go about the application process and more about the name change and deed polls in Kenya. On our right side of the screen, we have included a select language option, which you can click and choose any language which you find easier for you to comprehend. In Kenya, you can choose the Swahili option, and by choosing Swahili or any other language, all this will do, this is going to translate the wiki procedure page to the language of your choice. So in our case, we are going to use English, and let's get back to our presentation. We are going to visit the application documents later on in our presentation, so we can have a look on how they look like. So the list of items which we are going to cover in our session today include the need of a name change, eligibility, required documents, steps to follow while making the applications, fees, validity period, processing time, office location and contact information, and any other relevant information which is going to add on how we can change the name. And our presentation today is brought to you by wikiprocedure.com. Welcome. The need for a name change. You can request a name change if you want to add or remove your forenames for any justifiable reason. Use your spouse's surname upon marriage. Revert to your maiden name or previous surname that you legally bore. Join your surname with that of your spouse as a double-barreled surname, or want to use your biological or step-parent surname. You may change your name for any of those reasons. And the eligibility is that any Kenyan can apply for a name change of any age. The required documents are as follows. Some of these documents might be required depending on the reason for changing the name particulars, and you may be required to produce a letter from the area chief, fingerprint printout, deed poll, an affidavit by a witness who has known you for 10 years, 2 passport size photos, baptism certificate, identity cards of parents, marriage certificate, school leaving certificate, sworn affidavits of name change, birth certificate, divorce certificate, or parental consent to marriage. Steps to follow. You need to note that this application can only be done in person, and the first step is to visit the Registrar's General Department in Nairobi, in Kenya. In Nairobi, it's at Sheria House, and there you'll have a copy of the deed poll drafted. The deed poll is how you effect your name change, how you can change your name, and there are different kinds of deed polls depending on the type of name change or the type of request that you're making. And the deed poll prescribed in Form 1. This form here is for adults who are above 18 years. We have deed poll Form 2, which is for adults above 18 years, but this is for women who are married, Form 2. And we have Form 4 is a deed poll for a child who is 16 years, who is below 16 years, and this is the parents are the ones who are going to make the application. We have Form 4, which is a deed poll for children or infants, above 16 years of age but below 18 years of age, and this has to be endorsed by a parent or a guardian. And these forms can be obtained at the Registrar's General's office, or can also be downloaded through this link, which is available in our wiki procedure page. We are going to visit these forms and look on how they can be filled later on in our presentation. The deed poll is also to be accompanied by a birth certificate of the applicant. The application is also accompanied by a statutory declaration prescribed under the Act, and this declaration is sworn by a resident of Kenya who personally knows the applicant by the name they want to change to. So we have two forms. We have Form 5, which is for the name change of an adult, and Form 6, which is the statutory declaration of identity for name change of a minor. And we are going to visit these forms. You can obtain them from the Registrar's General's office, and also then download them through our Wiki Procedure website. And after completing these forms, present them to the Registrar of Documents for registration. And upon registration, the registrar shall cause the deed poll to be advertised in the Kenya Gazette, and after advertisement, the name change is effected at this point. So a successful registration entitles the applicant to be referred to and use the new names in or her daily business every day. So let's take a look on how the form looks like. So this is the registration documents. I've also included guidelines on how you can go about filling the form. And the Form 1, this is the deed poll or name change for adults. Here you just state the name you want to renounce, and also state the name which you want to assume, and you should also have your witness sign, and after that the name is going to be commissioned by a commissioner of oaths. And Form 2 is a consent of husband, and this is for married women. They are the ones who are supposed to be used by this, supposed to use Form 2 of the deed poll. Or also Form 3 can be used by an advocate, where they can commission the change name for the married woman. Here is the husband who gives consent, but in Form 3, an advocate can also use this in case of separation of the married woman are separated from the husband. The Form 4 is a deed poll by parent or guardian or change name of an infant who is below 16 years of age. And Form 4, this is Form 4A, and Form 4 is consent by an infant over 16 years and below 18 years. They're supposed to sign this. Form 5 is a statutory declaration of identity for adults above 18 years of age. And Form 6 is statutory declaration of identity for name change for minors below 16 years of age. So you can go through the documents and before signing. And let's get back. After you have already the name has been advertised in the Kenya Gazette, and the name change of name has been effected, you can now apply for a new identity card reflecting the new name. So what you do here is visit the registrar's office again to make the application for the new identity document with the following documents depending on the type of name change: your deed poll, all the identity documents or marriage certificate, school leaving certificate, birth certificate, and copy of the ID cards of your parents, depending on the type of name change which you have effected. Surrender your old identity card and pay 1,000 shillings for the new identity card. You'll be given an application form to fill, have your photograph taken, and also your fingerprints will be taken. And after that, the registration officer will issue you with a waiting card as you wait for your new identity card. So after the 60 days, you'll be issued after 60 days from the issuance of the certificate, the waiting card, visit the registration offices again, and you'll be issued with the new identity card, and you'll have to surrender your old waiting card so you can be issued with your new identity card reflecting your new names. So the fees are 500 shillings are paid for the deed polls and deed poll presentation and registration, and 1000 is paid for processing of a new ID card. The validity period is the names are valid as long one is alive or changes the name again. The processing time, it takes at most 5 to 21 working days to produce the deed poll, and this varies because if you want the express deed polls, this is processed within 5 to 10 working days, and regular service deed polls are processed within 21 business days. The ID card, however, the new identity card, you have to wait 60 days to get the new identity card. So the office locations, the Registrar General Department is under the office of the Attorney General, which is at Sheria House, Harambee Avenue, Nairobi, and you can visit them in their website on www.statelaw.go.ke. Other information, we have already mentioned this, that the name, the change of name are affected through the use of deed poll, and for one to able to change their name using deed poll, they must be at least 16 years of age. We've already mentioned this, and for minors below 16 years of age, no consent is required from them as they are still at tender age. And for change of name for a minor, the application has to be made in person with parental responsibility, most probably a parent. We have already mentioned this. The registrar shall thereafter registration cause the deed poll to be advertised in the Kenyan Gazette. You have already mentioned that. So information which you need to know is that the registrar may refuse to accept the name change if, because of the following: if it includes at least one forename and one surname, or it's impossible to pronounce, it uses numbers or symbols, it includes punctuation marks, it's regular, it promotes criminal activities, it promotes racial or religious hatred, it promotes the use of controlled drugs, it ridicules people, groups, government departments or companies. So thank you for watching. I'll urge you to like this video, hit the like button, and go ahead and hit also the subscribe button so you can get more videos, and hit the notification button so you can get more videos as we upload. So all the best as you apply for your name change.